Okay, now this is where kind of the fun is, because now we get weird problems that we don't really like to solve even when we did stacked or lattice. We have 38 bananas that are 38 cents a pound, and we have 1.5 pounds of them. So how can we think about this critically? How can we think about, sorry, I got something on my screen. How can we, dog was near it. Okay, so how can we think about this critically? Well, we have 1.5 pounds. 1.5 pounds. Well, if my goal is 1.5 pounds, don't I already have 1 pound? Oh yeah. Okay. I'm with you. Now we need to get half a pound, or 0.5 pounds. We can do this a couple of different ways, and I'll show you both of them. I mean, two of them, one that I could think of. So we need to get 0.5 pounds. Okay, well, let's use our other trick. Let's get 10 pounds. That's 3.8. We can find half of that. And that gives me 5. Ooh. 3.8, that's weird. Well, don't worry. Just take 38 and find half of that. Well, that's 19. And then put that decimal point back in. Okay, now, 5. Wait, 5 to 0.5? And then what we're going over now is the power of dividing by 10. So if you just divide this by 10, you get 0.5. So divide 1.9 by 10, you get 0.19. Okay, I'm buying this. So we have 1 and a 0.5. So all we got to do is add them up. So that would be 0.38 plus 0.5, 0.19. Add them up. 17, 5, decimal point. 0. So 1.5 times 0.38 is 0.57. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's see what else we can do with it. So let's look at, this is trickier, 4.2 pounds. Well, now you just got to look at the problem and say 4.2, okay. Wait a second. 2 and the 4, they're kind of related. Like 2 is half of 4, or 4 is double 2. So let's find 2. So 1 pound is 0.38, 2 pounds, you double it, 0.76. 4 pounds, I just double it again. So doubles 0.76, and that's 1.52. If that was too fast, just ignore the decimal point. 76 and 76, add is 152, and then put the decimal point back. So I have my pieces. I have 4. Because 4.2 is just a 4 plus a 0.2. And we have 4 right here. So we need 0.2. Well, we have 2. What do we divide 2 by to get 0.2? Yeah, you divide it by 10. So let's see here. I'm going to erase this a little bit. There you go, to give me some more space. Divided by 10. That gives me 0.2. Divide this by 10. Oh, sorry. Got ahead of myself. Divide that by 10. You get 0.076. So 4 plus 2.2 is 4.2. 1.52 plus 0.076. I can't read my own handwriting. Just add them up. 695.1. So 1.596. We didn't have to worry about getting rid of decimal points or moving them back or counting places. No. We just use our proportional relationships to get the answer of a really weird math problem, which is 0.38 times 4.2, which is 1.596. Okay? Let's see, yeah, we can do these two more. Let's look at this one. Well, we want 5.1, which is a 5 and a 0.1. Well, we already have a 1, so 0.1 is 0.038. We're halfway done. Now, I don't want to get 5. Remember, we went through this before. Let's instead get 10. 1 times 10 is 10. So 0.38 times 10 is 3.8. Then you take half of 10 to get 5. Half of 3.8, 1.9. So it's finding the doubles and halves. That's really the hard part of this. So now we have 5 plus 0.1 is 5.1. 1.9 plus 0.038. Wait a second, look at this. I can do that one in my head. There's no ones to, was 1.938. There we go. So 0.38 times 5.1 is totally 1.938. Well, that's not too bad. Let's do one more. Oh man, 0.38 times 9.9. Now some of you know where this is going. Nobody wants to find 9.9, but 10 is pretty easy, and 10 minus 0.1 is 9.9. So let's do that instead. 10 is 3.8, and 0.1, because we multiplied by 10, 0.1, you divide by 10. So that would be 0.038. So then all you got to do, 10 minus 0.1 is 9.9. So 3.8 minus 0.038. Bam, bam, stop borrowing. 7, 9, 10. So that's 267.3. So it's 3.762. That's 9.9 times 0.38. That's kind of cool, right? You can admit it.